the trolls really came. YouTube
Oh
Premium is
shit!
ad-free YouTube.
Oh fuck! Ruined. Oh shit! I ruined it. Bro, fuck these ads, man. What the fuck? I swore I had ad block turned on too. That epic ass music ruined by a fucking ad. Yo, fuck YouTube. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. YouTube. I love you. I didn't mean that. Okay, I didn't mean that. But still though, what the fuck is it with all these ads though? Damn. Shit. But anyways, what's good, y'all? We're here for another stream. We got 48 people in here already? What the fuck, bro? This stream about to be lit. Oh, we about to be lit. I know my entrance literally got ruined by that shit. But what's good? Okay, we got Bully Morales, Phoenix, Drew's in here. LOL, you ain't having your moment, nigga. Shut up. Shut up, nigga. Talking about something, you ain't having your moment. I'm having my moment. We love you. Appreciate that, yeet. Furion's here. It was good, man. Especially when they brought the virus into the mix and started building up. Oh, y'all are just theorizing on my boys. YouTube ass cucking you already? Yeah, bro. Whew. But anyways, yeah, it's the Pacific Rim theme. Yeah, it's the Pacific Rim. What's wrong with Pacific Rim? Yo, I know we ain't dissing Pacific Rim. I know y'all are not dissing Pacific Rim. Yes, I use the Pacific Rim theme because the Pacific Rim is a goated ass fucking movie. Now, the second one, not so much. But actually, was there a second one? I don't remember there being a second one. I know there was Pacific Rim. I remember the first movie, but I don't remember were there? Hang on. I'm pretty sure there was only one movie. Yeah, I don't even think Uprising was canon. I think there's only one Pacific Rim movie, y'all. Come on now. I get spammed with 3 ads a video. Shit, hey, man. Never watched Pacific Rim. I don't know ball. Come on, y'all. But dude, Pacific Rim was fucking. You need to. I'll actually show y'all a scene real quick. How have y'all not seen Pacific Rim? Hold up. You know, giant robots fighting fucking monsters. Like, how do y'all not know Pacific Rim? Hang up. Hold up. Where is it? Yeah. This shit. Y'all never seen this fucking movie? Look at this. Look at how fucking epic this shit looks. How have y'all not seen Pacific Rim? What? Go watch that shit. Dude, now thinking about it, actually now thinking back, we'll get into the videos in a minute because we're here to react to some more bad takes on The Boys Season 4. But come to think about it, we were spoiled as fuck in the 2010s, y'all. Like, do y'all see how good this shit looks? Like, visually? Like, I remember the CGI for this movie looked so fucking good. This compared to the shit that we get nowadays, like, how does a movie with this level of CGI, how does this have better CGI than all the movies coming out now? It's just like, yo, like, we were so fucking spoiled in the 2010s, man. Just it, like, the visuals still hold up. But anyways, if y'all haven't seen Pacific Rim, go watch that shit. A shame we didn't get Pacific Rim 2. Yeah, it would have been really cool if we got Pacific Rim 2, huh? Yeah, it would have been really awesome. Oh, shit. Rain's already donating. Thank you for the super chat. 2 things. Congrats on the sunrise and subs. And are you getting Sparking Zero? Oh, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Yeah, I'm getting that game. What the fuck? Of course I'm getting that game. Come on now. A shame we didn't. Oh, I already read that. Look up Pacific Rim 2. Dude, there is no Pacific Rim 2. What are you talking about? I just see trailers here. I don't know. That movie never happened. I think these are like clips from maybe like, I think these are fan movies. I think there's I don't know. I don't remember. Hang on. Let's check one out real quick. Fuck these ads though. I should have ad block fucking turned on, but I don't. I need to watch the Fallout show. I should watch it. Cause I've never played Fallout though. Is the Fallout show good? Like I know what's his face. I know Synthetic Man made a video like bitching about Fallout. So that means it must be good. That means it fucking must be good. Yes, there is Uprising. Nigga. Uprising isn't, bro. Holy fuck, this movie was so shit. Like, my problem with Uprising, or now that people don't talk about it, but my issue with Uprising is like all the Jaegers, like all the giant robots feel so fucking light. Like, you know how in the first movie, like they had weight to it? This one just felt like it just felt cheap. Look in general chat. What are you talking about? Oh my God, Pacific Rim. Basically, that's basically what it is. Is The Boys good? I haven't watched it. Wait. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I recommend not being in this stream, you know, if you don't want to get spoiled, because we about to go into some vids in a minute, but you know what I'm saying? We about to go into some vids in a minute. The best shows are X-Men 97, Fallout, The Boys, Season 4, Shogun. He was bitching about Fallout because the main characters are black and there's a woman lead? Really? Hold on. Synthetic Man. We will get into these vids in a minute, y'all. I swear. We'll get into the vids. Oh, he also made a vid on fucking Shadow of the Erd Tree. He also did that shit. He actually... We'll have to react to that sometime. But anyways. To the videos. So, last stream, we were addressing people who were basically calling The Boys Season 4 woke, right? So, this stream I actually kind of want to use to address like people with actual criticism. So I wanted to go around. We were all of us before this stream started, we were all trying to go around looking for people with actual criticism, like without having woke in the title or without saying woke. It was really, really fucking hard. Like we legit couldn't fucking find it. We couldn't do it. Now we were able to find a couple. Cause I genuinely want to see people who actually think the season is bad, and I actually want to see why. So yeah, that's the point. Last time was the woke idiots. This time we're gonna try and see if we can find some like actual criticism, or is it just again being plain stupid? Now that's not to say that there aren't any issues, but to say the season is terrible or like garbage, I don't know. I'm not buying it. I don't care. I'm not buying it. So I want to see what these criticisms, see if these criticisms actually add up. Again, before we get into this shit, I'm only telling y'all, I know y'all aren't going to do it. Don't harass these guys' channels. Don't mass dislike. Don't like false flag them. We're just criticizing. We're just reacting. I'm not sending anybody after anybody. We just reacting to this shit. We just seeing criticisms. That's all it is. But I have to say that because I don't want niggas thinking that I'm sending y'all after them or anything. No, like it's okay to have genuine criticism. I'm gonna get on the anti-woke idiots talking about this show I saw some asinine vid. Trump. Oh, bruh. Bro, y'all heard about the fucking... Y'all heard about, what's his name? Y'all, bruh. I know we don't usually get into politics, but y'all heard about that shit? Like, this dude was almost fucking, this dude was almost fucking assassinated yesterday. That is nuts. That shit is nuts. We still have niggas out here trying to be Agent 47. That is crazy. Like, as soon as I saw this shit, I was like, did somebody really try to kill this nigga? Shit. When is the finale? The finale is, isn't the finale like this Thursday? He did the All Might pose. Oh my goodness. But this shit was nuts. Somebody literally took Assassination Run way too fucking literally, bro. Like, bruh, you know you're supposed to wait until, like, they saw the title Assassination Run. They literally went on an assassination run. Like, you're not supposed to fucking assassinate the nigga. You're not supposed to literally assassinate the nigga. But let's keep going. Let's get into this shit. Let's get into this. Trump 50 Cent. On God. Donald Trump is a real. And here's the thing. Like, I don't care. Y'all know. I don't really care for politics. I don't care for either side. It's just like, y'all really try to kill this nigga. Like, you weren't literally supposed to go on an assassination run, nigga. Are you crazy? Oh, my goodness. But y'all ready to get into these videos? Y'all ready to get to these damn videos? So this is a video that's criticizing it. This is a video that's criticizing it. And then y'all sent me this one for some reason. Who fucking sent me this shit? Ignore that. Yo, what the fuck, whoever said. I told y'all niggas not to send me this shit. We might not even look at this. But I want to dead ass. I want to kind of get into this. Let's go. Y'all ready for this shit? I am. Let's go. The Boys is going to be really awkward next week. If you know, you know. No spoilers, because I haven't seen the leaks. I have not seen the leaks. Hi, CHD. Did you miss me? What's good, Marvin? We about to look at these videos. Also, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all drop a like on the stream. And appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all for 5.7K subs. Like, yo, dead ass. We might actually hit 6K by the end of next week. We might. I know it's a stretch, but I think bro, y'all have been going crazy with the support lately. Just wanted to appreciate y'all real quick. But let's get into this shit. Let's go.
The trolls really can eat a bag of dicks and fuck off to the...
All right, The Boys season 4. It's not bad because it's woke. So he's gonna essentially like criticize it without saying woke. Because I'm pretty sure the original title of this was The Boys Season 4 is bad. I swore, but I think he changed it. Well, let's see.
The trolls really can eat a bag of dicks and fuck off to the sun. I reiterate that comment.
I'm Chad, and you might remember the first thing we reacted to on this channel was The Boys.
Oh my fucking...
And we were thinking of starting Season 1 again with Maple after Season 4 dropped. But a few of you may also know that Ariana and I tapped out around early Season 3. I later finished it, and, well, this time I wanted to double check before getting back into it, as I was getting some familiar vibes. First off, Season 1 and 2 of The Boys are some of my favorite seasons of television.
Okay, I would say The Boys Season 4 is still good, just not as good as the other seasons. But I wouldn't say it's like Game of Thrones level. Or whatever that means, because I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I know this is going to sound weird, but I haven't seen Game of Thrones. The only reason I know about Game of Thrones is because of how bad the show ended. That's how I know it, but I've never seen Game of Thrones, but from what I've heard, that ending was so dog shit and shat on the entire fucking show. But but I wouldn't say that's The Boys season 4. Like, again, I feel like a lot of people are just over exaggerating.
Television ever. I felt like I had vibes. First off, season 1 and 2 of The Boys are some of my favorite seasons of television ever. I felt like I had to defend the show against people who assumed that the core demographic was Beavis and Butthead because of what they'd seen shared as memes on Twitter. And yeah, the show could go crazy, but what impressed me was the acting and writing.
People love what I have to say. They believe in it. They just don't like the word Nazi. That's all.
But then season 3 came, and rather than tidying up the storyline from the comics, the showrunners decided to take the creative reins and, well...
I mean, the show is much better than the comics, though. Like, the show hasn't even really been following the comics since, like, Jump. They, like, the Boys is, like, it's based off of the comics, but the show is pretty much its own separate story. I mean, I don't get what what is exactly is the criticism here?
The showrunners decided to take the creative reins and, well...
I guess we'll see what he means the further he gets into it, but the show's been different from the comics from the start.
In the early years of The Simpsons, Ned Flanders was Homer's annoying and conservative neighbor. But in later seasons, as the show kept wanting to up the comedy of the series, Ned became an absolute clown.
Stupid, sexy Flanders!
The character gets stripped of any nuance and eventually becomes a stew of their most extreme personality traits.
I'm a volunteer sheriff's deputy on the weekends, and you cannot screw around there. It's sort of one of the rules.
Okay, I haven't seen The Office, but I assume the point that he's making is that the show is essentially becoming a parody of itself. I guess that's the point he's trying to make.
That's it for me.
The characters in The Boys are fraught with this, but the show as a whole is the worst victim. Season 3 kicks off with a crazy, I can't believe they did that moment, which was always a part of the show, but it just never felt this gratuitous. Some of them were callbacks to the comic, and some of them were there for character development or
Okay, and here's the thing. Here's with this criticism, right?
The characters in The Boys are fraught with this, but the show as a whole is the worst victim. Season 3 kicks off with a crazy, I can't believe they did that moment.
And that's fine. Like, he kind of says here, he's trying to criticize it because he's like, it's like these crazy, like, over-the-top moments that don't move the plot forward. Like, not every single scene in the show has to move the plot forward. Like, it's okay to, because if every scene in the show was moving the plot forward, the plot would, like, it will move pretty quick. Like, it's okay to, like, give a little bit of breathing room. And even then, there's nothing wrong with, like, putting a few scenes in there to, like, kind of, like, get at your audience or, like, troll your audience a little bit, right? Like, why is he saying that? Why is he trying to say that as in, like, it's bad that there's scenes in there that doesn't move the plot forward? That's fine. Now, if there's too much moments in there, if there's too much that doesn't progress the plot, then that's a criticism. But it looks like he kind of just takes this out of context and just saying, well, this scene doesn't move the plot forward. That scene moves the plot forward. It's just like, it's okay to have scenes that don't move the plot forward. The thing is you kind of have to balance the two. Right? Like, you can have some scenes in there that don't move the plot forward as long as it's still entertaining to watch. Right? Not every single scene has to move the plot forward. Sebastian says, fuck you. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Sebastian, you good, bro? This nigga straight up said, fuck you. You mad, bruh? What I do to you, man? I don't mind the Calco scene because it showed what they've been up to in their time split between seasons. Exactly. And, like, certain times, it's even for, like, not necessarily to progress the plot, but it's also to, like, give certain characters, like, experience with, like, different situations that they can use later on. Like, not every exact scene has to move the plot forward. Like, it's okay to have scenes in there that are just like crazy just to be crazy. That's fine.
which was
So
always a
I
part
don't
of
see the issue with that.
the show, but it just never felt as gratuitous. Some of them were callbacks to the comic, and some of them were there for character development or got placed into a scene where it felt natural for it to pop up.
That's his fucking dick. Don't be so close-minded.
In contrast, though, this mission taking place at a party feels like an excuse to get this dick scene rather than a natural place for it to fit. Pardon the pun. Fast forward to season 4.
Wait, what? What'd he say?
Don't be so close-minded.
In contrast, though, this mission taking place at a party feels like an excuse to get this dick scene rather than a natural place for it to fit.
What do you mean it's not a natural place for it to fit? Do people not have sex at like parties and stuff like that? Like what do you mean it's not natural? People naturally like go in private areas and fuck at like house parties and shit like that. How is this not natural? Unless it's just me. I'm pretty sure like from most people's experiences, like, yeah, at house parties, most people go into private areas and have sex. Like this is natural for me at least. If y'all disagree, y'all can go ahead and say that. But in my opinion, this does fit. This is definitely like something natural for it to happen. Season 4 is garbage. Season 4, bro. We got a lot of idiots in chat today, bruh. Mods, I'm gonna need y'all to squad up. Foursomes, maybe. Yeah. Well, you talking about orgies, nigga. I'm talking about just like random, like normal parties. Yeah, but how is this not natural though? This is natural.
Pardon the pun. Fast forward to season 4 and you get this ass-eating scene. It feels the same. Comes out of left field so they can have a viral moment that people bring up later at the water cooler.
It's okay.
I mean, season 3 has a dildo fight scene. Was the show always this broad? I mean, even just look at how they talked about hero gasm
So,
in season.
what's the problem with this? Like, you're not explaining what the problem is. Like, it's okay to have like over the top scenes. Like, what's the issue with this?
Dildo fight scene. Was the show always this broad? I mean, even just look at how they talked about hero gasm in season 3. Homelander jerking it at the
Not natural for me. Okay, well, and most people, well, it depends on if you're like of that age, but like all the parties I've been to, usually I had a friend or something, you know, they would go into a room and they would like, you know, mess around. So this felt natural to me. I'm just saying. And
Yeah,
obviously, yeah, it's like over the top and wacky, but that's like The Boys in general. Like that's one of the mainstays that has been adapted from the source material, is that it's over the top. And even then, like it's toned down from the way it is in the comics. So I don't see, like, this has always been the case.
season 2 was considered a gross out moment.
Oh, you talking about sound design earlier.
In comparison, scenes like the ones in season 4 are so over the top as to not be gross anymore. Why are the evil guys having a meeting of the minds at the rehearsal in the first place? Is this really the most secure location to have this kind of conversation? No, it was clearly a weak excuse so that they could have a scene that felt like it came out of Itchy and Scratchy. It's just goofy.
Well, no, they were isolated from like everybody else. They were on the top. I'm pretty sure when they had that meeting, they were on the top floor, right? Like at the skating rink, you had the people down there, and you had Homelander, Newman, and Sage up like in some other area privately. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's also secure for them because I mean, they're soups. Like, who's gonna fucking hurt them? You get what I mean? Like, any place is secure for them for the most part, unless it's somewhere where the boys are, which they didn't even know Huey was there to begin with. So, yeah.
And lowers the stakes of the show that wants to take itself seriously.
Gross! Yet strange.
When you have superpowers, someone showing up wouldn't matter. Exactly. Like, they're fucking soups. No one's really gonna hurt them either way. Is it bad I laughed my ass off at the ice skating scene? Hey, I laughed too, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. All those niggas using fucking ice skates and just fucking killing. That shit was fucking funny. Like, it's okay to just have scenes to be funny. That's fine. Like, if you don't like the over-the-top shit, like, you should not be watching a show like this to begin with. I'm just going to say that now. They've clearly established, yo, this show is going to be over the top. They've established that from the start. But now all of a sudden people are complaining, oh, now it's too over the top. Bro, it's been over the top. I don't know why people are complaining about this now. And it seems to be like, it's because that the over the topness is like overshadowing the story. But I don't think that's the case. I think they're still balancing it in a way that works. I just think the plot is a bit, like, it's a bit bloated. That's why it seems that way. Hi, CHD. Who do you think will die at the end when they finally take out Homelander? Edgar's probably going to die, I would say. Butcher's dead either way. That's a hard-ass question. Huey's going to stay alive. Kamiko's going to stay alive. Frenchie's going to stay alive. Would they kill off MM? I don't think they would do that. I would say they might kill Ryan. They might kill off Ryan. Bro. They could do it. Maybe he dies as like, maybe it's like accidental or something. I don't know. Y'all think Homelander might kill Ryan by accident? And that would probably make Butcher flip. That would probably make him go insane. And then that would make Homelander just lose his shit. I think Ryan's going to choose Butcher. Because he's going to end up choosing Butcher. And then he'll probably die somewhere along the line next season. Maybe. Yeah, the little kid. I don't know. It's the boys, man. I don't know. Because the way it's going at this point, any one of them could bite the bullet, to be real with you. Do you think A-Train's going to die? No, nigga. A-Train's not dying. He's not going to die. If they were going to kill him off, they would have just did it last season with fucking Blue Hawk. They're not killing him, bro. I think they're going to, like, everybody was speculating, but I think they're going to subvert expectations and actually let this nigga, like, atone and be a hero. I think so. Ryan isn't dying. If he does, it's going to be Carl Grimes all over again. I don't know what that means. I feel like the show is going to end with Ryan killing Butcher and Homelander. Y'all think Ryan's going to kill Butcher and Homelander? I don't know about that. That Ryan Homelander suit was horridly ugly. Dude. You mean fucking Homeboy? Oh my god, this shit was fucking terrible. This shit. Oh my god, this was so dog shit. Bro, keep in mind, y'all. Homelander actually wanted Ryan to wear this shit. I would not be caught dead wearing this. Like, this man's name is... Homeboy was clever, though. I'll give him that. Homeboy was clever. It was supposed to be ugly? No shit. I'm just saying it's ugly. This nigga's name is... This nigga's name is fucking Homeboy. That's nuts. Do you think Ryan will become one of the good soups? He's already... I think it's pretty clear after the last episode that he's going to side with Butcher. He's going to side with Butcher, bro.
Strangely compelling.
Let's keep going.
A weak excuse so that they could have a scene that felt like it came out of Itchy and Scratchy. It's just goofy and lowers the stakes of the show that wants to take itself seriously.
Gross, yet strangely compelling.
The Deep goes from dealing with a horny dolphin to having a squid mistress to having an octopus girlfriend who's fully voiced by Tilda Swinton because, dude, I can't believe they're doing that. They got Tilda Swinton? That's crazy.
Now, who wants their...
Having an octopus girlfriend who's fully voiced by Tilda Swinton because, dude, I can't believe they're doing that.
Well, the whole thing with the Deep is literally a joke. That's his character. That's his shtick. He's the stupidest member in the Seven. He's a joke. Every scene, like the Deep is a character that is meant for you to laugh at him. Like, and even then, even in season 2, like we had all these scenes with the Deep that didn't really add anything, but it was entertaining and really cool to look at. Which you yourself said, hey, in season 2, I really like season 1 and 2. So where was all this complaining that, oh, all this stuff with the Deep didn't add to the storyline? Was anybody saying this? No, because it was fun and entertaining. Which again proves my point that not everything has to necessarily add to the plot. As long as it's entertaining, it should be fine. As long as there's not too much of it. Like, yeah, exactly. The whole point of the Deep is that he's a joke. That's the whole point. That's why he's doing all this, like, wild shit with, like, octopuses, like he's fucking fishes. Like, he's a joke. He's a comedy character. That's the point.
Octopus girlfriend, who's fully voiced by Tilda Swinton, because, dude, I can't believe they're doing that. They got Tilda Swinton? That's crazy.
Now, who wants their balls crushed?
Me?
Ashley wearing these suits and being bald is just too cartoony for season 1, especially when they've tried to give her some character in the past.
I'm really sorry, Maeve.
Too cartoony?
Which leads me to my next point.
What? No. What do you mean too cartoony?
Season 1, especially when they've tried to give her some character in the past.
Who wants their balls
Did this man say she's too cartoony?
crushed?
Me?
Ashley wearing these suits and being bald is just too cartoony for season 1, especially when they've tried to give her some character in the past.
No. Wasn't the point of her wearing that wig? She was wearing that wig because of, like, wasn't that like a nod to her, like, constantly pulling her hair out and stuff like that? Like, that's why she's wearing a wig, because, like, most of her hair is gone. And again, that highlights, I would say that even highlights how much stress she's under while she's working at Vought. Like, that wasn't just done for the sake of, like, being cartoony. And then, even then, that actually, like, when she did that, hang on. Let's actually pull up that scene.
The trolls really.
Let's actually pull up that scene. Ashley wig scene. Like, dude, she is fucking terrified. Like, the whole point of that was, like, like, she was fucking terrified of Homelander.
I'm Starlight.
Like, hang on, look at this shit. Like, she's fucking shivering. Like, what about that is cartoony? I'm just saying, like, what about that is cartoony? Like, what? I'm sorry, bro. Like, what? Okay, bro. Okay. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. I am.
I'm really sorry, Maeve.
Phoenix said put a do-rag on it. Yeah, bro. That's what she needs, bro. Bruh, that's literally what Ashley needs. Phoenix said put a do-rag on it. I'm dead as fuck. Hang on. White woman with a do-rag. What the fuck would Ashley look like? What the fuck would she look like wearing a fucking do-rag? See, look, I'm trying to look up a white woman wearing a do-rag. Okay, she's light-skinned. She's not even really white. Okay, she's white. Bro, that shit would look weird as fuck. I remember, like, seeing white dudes, like, out wearing do-rags. I used to see that shit. I would see that shit occasionally. That shit was weird as fuck. Like, it was just, that shit just did not look right. I don't know what it is, but seeing white people just in general wearing do-rags it just always looked so unnatural to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know, bruh. Give Ashley the Killmonger haircut? Oh my goodness. Nah, I agree. Put a do-rag on that bitch. Oh my goodness. Y'all niggas. What the fuck would Ashley look like wearing a fucking do-rag? She need a wave cap on. Would you rather be Homelander or Tech Knight? Homelander. Simply just for, like, the abilities alone. Because Tech Knight's just like, Tech Knight, other than like his like deducing skills, is just like, he's nowhere near as capable as Batman is. Whereas like Homelander, he's at least like the big fish of that universe. So I would take Homelander just off of the abilities alone. Norman Osborn can rock a do-rag. Bro, y'all know Norman Osborn in the comics had some slick-ass fucking... There was one iteration of Norman Osborn that has some slick-ass fucking waves. Oh, yeah, this shit. Yeah, Norman in the comics be rocking black haircuts, bro. Bro, look at that shit. Norman could wear a do-rag. He could wear a do-rag. It's all fun and games being Tech Knight until the kids start screaming for ice cream. I do wonder if Huey also has evidence on the Flight 37 footage in that laptop that would expose Homie and Vicky's secret. Yeah, he does. That's what Butcher was hinting at with Newman. She was telling Butcher, "Hey, can you get those files that Huey has for me?" They've been at that. They've been at the files. So, can we continue? Yo, who is that? The boy? How about you go watch another stream? Talking about some can we continue? Like, what is it with some of y'all niggas thinking y'all could tell people what to do on their own stream? Like, yo, I'm interacting with chat. If you don't like that, then you can just go to another stream. It's not that hard. But don't try and fucking tell me, well, can we continue? Just because you said that, you know what? Just because you said that, I'm going to just stall. I'm going to stall just because you said that. Like, what? If you don't like it, go somewhere else. This ain't your stream, bruh. Talking about some can we continue. Shut your head ass up, nigga. Bro got the Saiyan hairline. Yeah. Let's keep going. Now I'm gonna keep going because I was gonna keep going anyway. But yeah, what the fuck was he talking about? All right. Why is Sage still going with her plan after she got fired since she hired the shapeshifter? Yeah, she had a bigger plan. She had a bigger plan to begin with. We'll see what that plan is next episode. But she been had a bigger plan. How's he? All right, we gonna continue though for real. We gonna continue though for real. But don't tell me what to do on my own stream. We don't get down like that here. I don't know what streams you be watching, but that's not how we get down here, bruh.
Which leads me to my next point. The characters aren't just Flanderized, but are either forced to behave in ways inconsistent with their character, or they get relegated to the hamster wheel of the same bored tropes.
You owe me. I owe you?
Ryan is still in this old, tired will they won't they between picking Homelander and Butcher to be his daddy. There's nothing wrong with this plotline, except we've been doing it since the beginning of season 2.
No. Ryan was under Becca's care in season 2. Ryan didn't even know Butcher existed until like the last episode in season 2. And he didn't even wait, what? Wait, what'd he say? Hold up.
You?
Ryan is still in this old, tired will they won't they between picking Homelander and Butcher to be his daddy. There's nothing wrong with this plotline, except we've been doing it since the beginning of season 2.
No. Becca was taking care of Ryan in season 2 up until the end, and then he went with Butcher. And he stayed with Butcher. He stayed with Butcher throughout the whole season up until literally the last episode in season 3 he was with Butcher. The last episode was when he went with Homelander. So now season 4 is following up with that. And now he's with Homelander, but it's very clearly stated like he's gonna choose Butcher and stay there. Now I do think next episode, yeah, he needs to pick a side. But he's only been teetering between Butcher and Homelander this season. Like because he went with Homelander at the end of season 3. Yeah, like the start of season, like the start of season 3. What are you talking about, Drew? No. Season 2, he was under Becca's care up until the final episode. The final episode was when he chose Butcher. He didn't even know Butcher existed up until that point. Follow me. Now, season 3, he was with Butcher, and then at the end, he was with Homelander. And now in season 4, now he's kind of switching between the two. He's only been doing that this season. What are y'all talking about? Like the whole will they, won't they shit that he's talking about, that's only been done this season. Y'all know that, right? Now, I agree, like, if they don't do it after next episode, like, if they don't do it in the finale, and they still continue with this in season 5, then we're gonna have a problem. But it's very clear, like, that next episode, he's gonna be siding with Butcher. But no, he was with Becca for the entirety of season 2. Then he chose Butcher in season 3. He was with Butcher for that whole season, and then he went with Homelander, and that's where we left off at. Didn't Butcher hurt Ryan's feelings and then went to Homelander? Yeah. That was at the end of season 3, I think. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Some shit birds.
I mean, imagine being Reggie and having to play the same scenes over and over for 3 seasons. Oh, I don't like Homelander and all the racism, but I'm also kind of greedy, so I don't really want to be a good guy, but I mean, oh, gee whiz, maybe I'll help, but just don't tell anyone.
Wait, you know what? One more tiny little thing. You said what I want doesn't matter, but as scripted, it's actually what I want don't matter.
And good job, guys. You ripped a bit off from Crash.
You were supposed to say, don't be talking about that.
No. A-Train was never a good guy. Like, up until this season. That hasn't changed. He was never, like, teetering. Like, did we all forget, like, when he ratted out Supersonic in season 3? He didn't even really redeem himself until the end of the season. How is this character assassination? Like, wait, why is he calling this character assassination? Like, no, you had to have genuinely just been not paying attention. What? What is he talking about? Yeah, exactly. A-Train was like all aboard the 7 literally until this season. Now he's trying to redeem himself, but he's never been... A-Train in the past seasons, he was never a good guy. Like, somebody's going to bring up Stormfront. He didn't help Stormfront because it was the heroic thing to do. He did that for himself. He did that because he wanted Stormfront out of the 7. Like, he was never teetering between a hero and a villain. He's been a bad guy up until this point. Now he's trying to redeem himself because of what happened with Nate. Like, what is he talking about? What? A-Train has had moments of helping the boys, but that has been out of self-interest. Exactly. He was never, like, they've never, like, even hinted at the fact that he was gonna be, like, a hero until he went through that shit with his brother. Man went to Fiverr for someone to write this video. What are y'all niggas talking about? Yeah, he literally killed his girlfriend. He ratted out Supersonic. He did, like, he captured Huey's dad, fought Kimmy. Like, he's done all sorts of messed up shit. He's likable now because he's trying to do better. He's trying to atone. How is that character assassination?
Don't tell anyone.
Wait, you know what? One more tiny little thing. You said what I want doesn't matter, but as scripted, it's actually what I want don't matter.
And good job, guys. You ripped a bit off from Crash.
You were supposed to say, don't be talking about that. And he changed it to don't talk to me about that.
Crash. Then there's the ultimate annoying will they won't they, which is Frenchie and Kimiko. This has been dragging on since the beginning of season 1, and I'm expected to be jealous for Kimiko, who is
God, this Frenchie and Kimiko shit. they've already made it clear so many times that Frenchie and Kimiko are never going to be a thing. Why does this keep being brought up? Like, Kimiko is literally trying to help Frenchie with Colin. Like, she's literally helping him pursue another interest. Like, do y'all know how many times they've had to spell it out for y'all that Frenchie and Kimiko are not happening? Literally, in like last season, they fucking kissed, and it was weird. They literally said, "Nah, we're better off as, you know, family." That's what they are. That was literally the writer saying, "Yo, that's not going to happen." Literally this season too, Kimiko told Frenchie, "Hey, it's not gonna happen." How many times do they have to like keep spelling it out for y'all? This isn't a will they, won't they. They've already made it clear with like that's done. That's not gonna happen. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get like why it's so hard for people to understand this. Frenchie is bi or pan something. He's something, but he's not with Kimiko. That's for sure.
This has been dragging on since the beginning of season 1, and I'm expected to be jealous for Kimiko, who has firmly and rudely put Frenchie square in the friend zone.
But you and I are not happening.
Jesus, Kimiko, no one even asked.
Making Frenchie gay was actual character assassination. Wait, Joseph, are you trolling or are you for real? You trolling, you for real? Because you know he's been bi since like forever, right? This isn't a new thing. But I feel like he's trolling. Yeah, Frenchie and Kimiko are like platonic. They will never ever be together. The show has been confirmed that.
And how could I be jealous of this guy I know nothing about? We had an in the friend zone.
But you and I are not happening.
Jesus, Kimiko, no one even...
So how is this a will they, won't they? This is literally them spelling it out, saying, hey, this isn't going to happen. Most likely because they know fans have been speculating, hey, will Frenchie and Kimiko ever be together? No. They're platonic. It's not going to happen.
Asked. And how could I be jealous of this guy I know nothing about? We had an extremely short amount of time with Robin, but in that small amount of time, we were fed rapid-fire bits of romantic chemistry between her and Huey.
Where are we gonna go after all this hot talk?
More importantly, where are we gonna go to lay some...
Colin was a plot device for Frenchie's development. You're supposed to care about what Frenchie is going through. Yeah, exactly. Like I also see a lot of people trying to like criticize Colin, and that the whole like the relationship was like too short and stuff like that. Like the whole point of Colin was to essentially was for Frenchie to confront his past with like killing people and stuff like that, and seeing how that affects him. That Colin stuff was more so like a message for Frenchie. That was supposed to contribute towards Frenchie. That relationship was never supposed to be a long time thing. I'm so tired of these morons. They suck the fucking energy out of the room. Yeah. Like I said, there are some issues. Like there are a few issues which I'll touch up on, but not this. This is not character assassination.
Cable afterwards.
So when Huey was trying to process his loss, we already felt it with him. We missed Robin too. But this guy whose name I don't remember is only shown having extremely awkward interactions with Frenchie. If you want me to ship them, then show me them having a great time together before you try to break my heart over the will they won't they of it all. Let Kimiko and Frenchie stay friends.
Again, it's not a will they won't they. The whole point of that was supposed to contribute to Frenchie and how his past comes back to bite him in the ass. That's all that was. Y'all are focusing too much on like the relationship was supposed to be like built up, because it wasn't the point. That's not the point.
Time together.
Yeah, you're not supposed to care about Colin that much. It's more so just how it affects Frenchie.
Before you try to break my heart over the will they won't they of it all. Let Kimiko and Frenchie stay friends.
Also, we got 140 niggas in here. Y'all niggas like the stream. We got 140. I better see 100 likes by the time the stream's over. Y'all like the stream. Let's keep going. Let's finish this. We got one more video. We got another video to look at. So I'm trying to get this video over with.
Let Ryan go evil and let A-Train stay a bitch. I just can't muster and show me them having a great time together before you try to break my heart over the will they won't they of it all. Let Kimiko and Frenchie stay friends. Let Ryan go evil and let A-Train stay a bitch.
Let A-Train stay a bitch? Aren't these the same people who were saying like there's no sense of progression, there's nothing going on in the season? What do you wouldn't that be going against that entire thing though? Like what? Is like do y'all not know what character development is? What do you mean let A-Train stay a bitch? No, the fact that he's redeeming himself after all the bad shit, that's great for his story arc. That's good character development. Like, what are you talking about?
Let Kimiko and Frenchie stay friends. Let Ryan go evil and let
Kimiko and Frenchie have been friends. They've literally said that. Let Ryan go evil, but we don't want Ryan to go evil, though. That's the point. Like, the way this is going, he's clearly gonna side with Butcher at the end, and they're all gonna take down Homelander next season. That's where this is going.
A-Train.
And this is why it's important. This is why I keep on saying, like, people need to wait until the season is over to, like, try and register these criticisms, because we don't know where all this is going until the last episode. Like, y'all are making assumptions about how all the arcs have ended, and the season hasn't even finished yet. This is why I tell y'all need to wait until the season is over. Like, y'all are criticizing the plot lines, and I'd say last episode, when it comes to Frenchie's arc, that was actually pretty good for Frenchie's arc. Now, I don't like the fact that they kind of just busted him out. I thought they were going to do a little bit more there. But the stuff we got with Kimiko, that was great. In addition to Frenchie, that was cool. That's why I tell y'all, wait until the season is over.
And stay a bitch. I just can't muster enough energy to give a shit about these subplots for 3 whole seasons. And what's the shit with Sister Soldier? She's supposed to be the smartest person in the world, but she's destitute. She says she doesn't care about Pottery Barn, but why isn't she at least heading NASA? Is it because a bunch of books of set dressing was cheaper? Apparently she isn't smart enough to save all that book money by reading on a laptop.
Because she doesn't care about humanity. She doesn't care. Because she knows humanity will never listen to her. She made that point when she was talking to, what's her name? When she was talking to Newman. She doesn't care about progressing humanity. She doesn't give a shit. She's being realistic about it. Yeah, she is the smartest person, but she literally said, they're not going to listen to her. That was the whole point. Like, were you just, like, not paying attention? Holy shit.
But she's destitute. She says she doesn't care about Pottery Barn, but why isn't she at least heading NASA? Is it because a bunch of books of set dressing was cheaper? Apparently she isn't smart enough to save all that book.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to. They've already explained all of this.
Money by reading on a laptop.
Like, she doesn't care enough about humanity to, like, do stuff like that. She cures cancer and the scientists call her cute. Like, was the guy in the video not listening? Yeah. No, like, she developed a cure for, like, her grandma or something, and they just laughed at her. So now she doesn't give a shit about humanity. That's why she's not, for people who are saying, why isn't she doing all this, because she doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit. They've already explained this in the show, Brody. Yeah, they aren't paying attention, because if you actually watched and paid attention, you would know this. Like, all it is it's literally just a matter of just watching and listening. That's it. It's like, a lot of y'all just aren't paying attention. I think it would have been better for Frenchie as a character if all his murders were actually catching up to him, but instead he gets all footy and gets sad because he's killed his FWB's family? What? I think you need to word that better. I think it would have been better for Frenchie as a character if all of his murders... That's technically not possible, though. Like, he's killed so many people. Like, if you could describe a way where they could do that in the show without taking up that much time, without taking up a shit ton of time in the show, then be my guest. But I don't think that's I don't think that's possible. I think it's much better to just have them just atone for it than to just have all of it catch up to him. Just the general idea that, hey, like, he's killed people and he's trying to do better. I think that's enough. I don't know what you're hinting at, but that's the way I see it. Butcher's arc in this season has been great with Kessler. Oh, yeah. Because you have Butcher, he's got his mind games going on. He's trying to fight his old self who wants to, like, kill all the Supes, but Butcher's saying no. Like, I'm a real fool. Like, you know, I actually care about Ryan. I care about Supes. I don't want to do this shit. Like, I'm not a Supe genocide killer. Like, so seeing that is interesting. There's still a lot of interesting stuff this season, even if it's not as great as the previous seasons. We need to finish this shit.
And everyone else underestimates her too. The boys' main trick against the Supes so far has been to outsmart them since they can't just go toe-to-toe. So if anyone would understand how dangerous a super intelligent villain is, it's Billy Butcher. But he's the first to try to ask why she'd even get picked for the 7 and say she doesn't even have powers.
So just got no powers, right?
Size of brains? Nope.
And how long has she been around? The boys never thought to recruit her to help them and get picked for the 7 and say she doesn't even have powers.
So just got no powers, right?
That's not what he said. I don't even think he didn't even say she shouldn't be in the 7. I think he was just asking him because he was kind of seeing if they could kind of nab her for info. That was literally the context of that question. He was like, hey, he's got no powers, so what, can we just, like, get her? As in, like, she doesn't have any, like, offensive capability, so they can capture her. That's what he was saying.
Size of brains? Nope.
And how long has she been around? The boys never thought to recruit her to help them figure out how to kill Homelander before.
I want to flip A-Train.
What?
Stan Edgar didn't think of that either? Good.
I mean, the show has already pretty much confirmed that Homelander can't really... They couldn't really kill him physically. Now, I will say, like, bringing in Sage kind of introduces a bit. Is it like a little bit of a plot hole to where it's like, yo, why didn't they just recruit Sage to find a way to kill Homelander? But they're kind of already doing that with, like, the Supe virus, I feel like. But that's a pretty decent point. That's a pretty good point. Because it's like, if they really wanted to kill Homelander, they could have gotten her to do it. But then again, it's like, maybe she just didn't care. Maybe she didn't want to. And again, like, Homelander has no physical weaknesses. Plus, Homelander wanted to see what her plans would look like on a global scale. Yeah, that's the main reason why he recruited her. Was Sage well known, though? Well, Vought knew she existed, though. They had files on her. Maybe a threat to his power since she's smarter than Edgar. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Is it a bit of a plot hole? I feel like Sage didn't want to help. She hates humanity. Yeah. And even then, like, it was pretty clear that Sage knew they couldn't really beat her physically. That's another contrast to where it's like, Superman has, like, a whole bunch of physical weaknesses in the form of, like, kryptonite, where Homelander's weaknesses are more, like, mental. That's kind of where Vought came in, and they were, like, saying, okay, well, we can't really kill him physically. How can we, like, find a way to, like, control him mentally? That's kind of where he's a little bit weaker. Or that's where his, like, weakness is. And I think Sage knew that. Which is why, she was essentially, like, playing mind games with him, like, the whole time. She was. And in the sense, like, the whole stuff with Ryan, how she was literally telling Homelander, yo, don't interfere when Ryan fucking goes and, like, stops that crime or whatever, and he interfered anyway. Like, she knew he wouldn't listen. I think she knows what his weakness is, like, the mental shit. Yeah, his need for attention and love, exactly. So I think she knew that she can kind of play mind games with him to an extent. I think Vought ignored her. Big Bungie video on the boys was peak content. Hold up. I actually, bro, y'all want to know what's funny? Y'all want to know something funny? Y'all had sent me this video. I'm gonna actually respond to this vid. I am gonna respond to this vid. It's gonna take a little minute, but y'all sent me this. I'm gonna take a look at this. Not here though, because that video is like way too fucking long. But y'all will get a video on that soon. Y'all will. Because a lot of y'all sent me that asking, hey, what do you think of this video? Y'all will get a vid on that soon. All right. Let's continue.
Stan's an idiot now. And speaking of idiots, Homelander is the worst. In this scene, he's pissed because he's realized he's surrounded by sycophants.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Not one of you has the stomach to challenge anything I say.
But how could he possibly be surprised when he's seen literally firing people for not being sycophants?
Sorry, sir?
Do you think you know better than me?
Maureen, you're embarrassing yourself. You should go.
This is too dumb, even for Homelander. Yes, he's overconfident, but he's not a complete moron.
Well, I'm not sure I'm supposed to be talking.
I'm the Homelander. And I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Earlier in the show, I assumed he could remember that he's reinforced a certain work culture for the entirety of his reign at Vought, but now I struggle to understand how he ties his shoes. Also, what's the deal with the characters being hunted?
They use that as a plot point in the with Sage though, right? Where like he was kind of acting like he wanted Sage's advice, but he really didn't. Because every time Sage would like advise him not to do something, he would do it anyway. Like Homelander is a hypocrite. That's the whole point of that. Like he really just does what benefits him. Like if he like in his mind he's always right. Like he's always had a respect for people who like stand up to him in a sense. But he's also a hypocrite in the sense that like he just thinks he's right all the time. They did address that in the plot already. Homelander is kind of a moron. Yeah, the dude's he's just not all there, just like mentally. Homelander hates anyone who talks back without confidence. If they do, he probably won't kill them. Yeah. It's crazy how stupid they made Homelander compared to his comic book counterpart. He's not stupid. He's definitely not stupid. No. He's pretty, like, he's smart, just like he just gets outsmarted, like, a lot. But he's, oh my God. I need to figure out a way to say this. Like, I don't know how to say this. He has his moments in the show where, like, he outsmarts them occasionally. But I don't know. I guess because of the fact that he tends to depend more on like his superpowers or whatever. He just doesn't use it as much. I don't know. Whereas the boys, it's like their powers, so they have to kind of like, they have to depend more on intelligence and espionage, which is why they tend to get the upper hand on Homelander more most of the time. Yeah, he's smart, but his emotions take over a lot. That's what I'm saying. Just vain and overconfident, and they know how to play them. Yeah. They have to nerf him on the show because Homelander in the comics would crash out on anyone that's not Butcher. He was way too OP. Didn't he fucking kill Maeve in the comics? Like, he literally fucking punched her head off. Like, yo. Y'all really don't know how much of a douchebag Homelander was. Like, he's way crazier in the comics, dude. Maybe he seems less smart because he's slowly losing it. That's another factor, too. But he's intelligent. He's just, like, overconfident most times. And he kind of he's more emotional. All right, but I think we're,
Haunted by hallucinations. Homelander, Black Noir, and now Butcher. In the same episode, you can see the Deep, Butcher, and Homelander all reacting to a voice only they can hear. No one in the writer's room thought, hey, maybe we're doing this too much? In a similar vein, Newman's daughter is playing on modern horror tropes in a way that's too on the nose. Oh, what are the kids like? Little monster girls? Great, let's do a little monster girl. The show has been reduced to all of the parts that Twitter would share and lost the great writing that backed up those crazy moments. It feels like they've had a change in mission statement to purposely play to the lowest common denominator, and that makes me feel sad inside. So I am afraid that long term the boys could end up being forgotten like Game of Thrones. It'll be remembered only as that shock jock show that started strong like a million others but falls apart as soon as the writers got too far ahead of the source material. But what else would I expect from a show produced by Lex Luthor about how heroes are the real problem? Thanks, Bezos.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Where's the TV guy?
All right. Yeah, I think we're done with this vid. All right. Next video. I don't. Okay. I don't know what he meant by that, but we're not going to acknowledge it. There's a reason why, despite Homelander's general jadedness and disillusionedness with the world, he still clings to primitive things that validate him, like conflating sex with love and attention. Yeah, and even the fucking political stuff, right? Like Homelander, like, I know he's supposed to be like, you know, a symbol for the far right and stuff like that. Like, Homelander himself in the show, he's not even really a political person. He's not even really like on the right. He's just using the right to, you know, feed his need for love and attention and stuff like that. Like, Homelander really doesn't even give a shit about politics. Like, the guy, he is self-centered. He's a self-centered narcissist. That's what he is. So now all of a sudden, when they kind of embolden on that, when they capitalize on that, now it's all of a sudden, well, they're making him stupid. It's just like, no, he's been that way from the start. It's just like, I don't get why it's taken people like 4 seasons to realize this. You watch Big Bungie? Y'all will get a video on that soon. Y'all get a video on that soon. But y'all, if y'all notice in my streams, I generally don't react to like long videos because my streams in general aren't that long, right? So I like to get videos that are like short, straight to the point, you know, without overstretching it. So like if y'all go to like my past streams, this one's 2 hours, that one's an hour, that one's an hour and a half. Like, I don't really tend to react to like longer videos. That's what the debunk vids are for. Hang on. Where was that? Hold up. Where did that video go? Homelander is literally based off Trump. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he said he was like a Trump parody. Where was that fucking... Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out where that video went. Where'd it go? Whatever, hang on. It's all good. I think we got it in the cord. Okay, it's right here. It's here.
Have you?
Basing Homelander off of Trump was the problem? No, it's not. No, it's not. How is that an issue? How is him being a Trump parody a problem? I don't know. Somebody needs to explain that to me. Should have just been his own character, but Kripke can make shit nowadays without parodying. The man isn't a good writer. Not really. Even in the comics, like, he was a parody of like certain aspects of like the right and stuff like that. But Homelander himself as a character, like in the show, he like, yeah, he's like a parody of the right, but Homelander himself uses the right to feed his need for attention. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Can y'all link the Discord? Oh yeah, I got y'all. Bro, I'm tired as fuck. Oh, just hang on. All right, here we go. And then I'll just pin it. Hang on. All right, we're good. I pinned it. The Boys is a parody of society as a whole. Like, what do you mean the main antagonist can't be a parody of a figure? Yeah, exactly. Like, what does he mean by that? Why is that a problem? Yeah, like you're gonna have to explain why that's a problem. Why is that an issue? I get that, but you can say that about anyone in Hollywood. Outright stating that it's about Trump is going to make people check out. Okay, then they check out then. That's their fault. Like if you're going to be upset, like here's the thing. If you're going to be upset about a show that criticizes your worldview, then it's just like don't watch it. This is like nobody's making you watch the show. Like it seems like you're just upset that they're making fun of somebody that you like idolize or whatever. If you don't like it, then just don't watch it. Kripke literally straight up said like, yeah, we're parodying Trump. If anybody who doesn't like it, I mean, that just is what it is. How is that a problem? He's entertaining. He's a well-written character. How is that bad? How is that a problem? Other real things are parodied. Why is it only wrong when Trump is parodied? Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all really only have an issue with it because they're parodying somebody that you like. That's the issue. That's really what the issue is.
You heard the story about the franchise that was so beloved by its fans because it was new and innovative to its genre. It had new ideas and unique characters that drove the plot in cool and interesting ways, met by a fierce antagonist that became the icon of the series. It was talked about and loved just about by everyone. Over time, though, the franchise began to change. Big companies started getting their fingers in it. It quickly stopped being about cool characters and an interesting world, and instead became more about the political messages that the creator wanted to force down the throats of their beloved audience.
Yes, yes.
Soon, the fans got really divided. Some of them wanted to ignore the changes and just pretend that it was the same old franchise that they had loved for so many years. Some hated it.
And again, I'm not a political person, so I don't care if there's politics in the show. As long as it's entertaining, then it's fine. Like, simply something just being political, that's not in and of itself a criticism. Because by this logic, every show that has political themes in it is bad. You're just saying, well, it's political, but you're not explaining why that's a bad thing. That's really what it is. That's what I'm trying to get at. So you need to explain why it being political, you need to explain why that's bad. Because most shows, like even Star Wars, stuff like that's had politics in it. That's had political themes in it. So it's just like, why? Yeah, OG stuff. Thank you. I literally just OG Star Wars. That shit had political themes in it. Why is it now all of a sudden an issue that things are political? I don't get it. Again, not a political person, but you need to explain why that's an issue.
Want things to go back to the way they were. And others, who weren't even fans in the first place, really liked what was happening and called anyone who disagreed with them a bunch of racist, sexist pigs who didn't deserve the franchise to begin with.
A considerable margin, and
And it's all become so convoluted and broken that by the end we're all arguing about a heap of trash that should have really liked what was happening and called anyone who disagreed with them a bunch of racist, sexist pigs who didn't deserve the franchise to begin with.
A considerable margin, and
Oh my god, is he talking about the Acolyte? Why are we talking about the Acolyte in a video about the boys? I don't even care about the Acolyte. Does anybody here watch the Acolyte? Is it a good show? Bro, do you even want to watch this? We all know what it's gonna be. What are you talking about? I'm a black female and Sister Sage pointing out how ridiculous it was that they called her sister, and them mocking fake inclusion was entertaining and done right. That is true. She did do that. And all of the people saying how they don't mock corporate inclusion anymore when they literally did it in episode 4 with the whole like black addict shit. Yeah, this is why I've been saying, like, y'all need to just wait until the season is over before y'all try and throw these like empty-handed ass criticisms.
And it's all become so convoluted and broken that by the end we're all arguing about a heap of trash that should have been thrown away and forgotten, like my girlfriend's last abortion. Anyway, let's talk about why The Boys sucks now.
It's alright. I fuck with the villain. No, it's not a good show. Cause I don't know. I'm kind of like, should I watch it? Cause I never really been like a hardcore Star Wars guy, right? Like, is the Acolyte entertaining? At least is what I'm saying. Is it entertaining? Cause I heard it's really bad, and then I heard it's alright. It's okay. Dialogue is kind of bad, but so is all of Star Wars. Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't seen the Acolyte.
Number 1, the plot is just a bunch of side quests. Season 4 doesn't have a fucking story. It's just a bunch of things happening with most characters dealing with some part of their backstory, which makes it all feel like the writers are just trying to bide their time until Season 5.
No, the whole point of Season 4 is that they're trying to kill Newman. That's the whole plot. Again, can you please pay attention to the story? Why are people saying that this season has no aim? Like, it's very clear that the whole overarching goal is to kill Newman. Like, this was literally said at the end of Season 3, yo, that bitch has gotta go. And in Season 4, they're following off of that. Like, the first scene was literally them on a mission trying to take her out. Like, what? The whole point, they're killing, that's the whole... Okay, bro.
When any story starts, there's a few things that are established. For example, what the characters' goals are. This is a pretty simple step when writing any screenplay. It helps the audience understand what the characters are driving towards and why they make sacrifices and push themselves into extreme situations. For example, we know that Butcher wants to get Ryan away from Homelander. By doing this, he'll keep his promise to the woman he loved, and in a way, redeem himself for all the bad choices he's made. But what is everyone else trying to do? In the opening scene, we see that the boys are trying to kill Newman because she's the vice president, and they don't want a soup running the country. That makes sense. So you'd think that the season would be dedicated to them trying to take her down, right? No, not really. MM is berated for failing the mission, but is not given any direct orders on what to do next. This is the kind of scene where someone like the president gives the main characters a lead or starts them on a new path so they can try again.
Perhaps later.
Or maybe MM would come up with the plan himself, which would establish that he's now the new leader of the boys.
She's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader.
But there is no scene where the characters just sit down and discuss what their overall mission is.
Wasn't that what the whole, like, soup virus shit was? Weren't they literally trying to go get the soup virus to take down Newman? Like, mid-season, they were like, yo, we need to go get this soup virus. That was the plan for killing Newman. You had Butcher actually go to Godolkin in Gen V and go and get that, and they tied it back in throughout this season. Isn't that literally what they... Isn't that what they literally used the soup virus for? Isn't that what that stuff is for? Not to mention they've been keeping track of what Newman has been doing. They've been trying to, like, keep track of her, listening on, you know, what their stuff is with Homelander and everything. No, they've been doing that. They've been doing that throughout the whole season. I don't know if you just weren't paying attention, but no. Literally the soup virus, that's what that was.
The characters just wander around without direction. Frenchie is sad because of his complicated gay romance. Kimiko just decides to go after her old terrorist organization.
No, because they went after her. They went after her while, like, Huey was, like, talking with his dad or whatever. And that's
Implicated
where
gay.
that started. That wasn't random. They targeted her. Some of these niggas just did not watch the season. I swear. Some of y'all just had to just not watch the season, bro. What do you mean? She just randomly went after... Bro. Got that 24-minute rant on season 4 for you next week. I bet. You know what, Daffy? I bet. I want to see you criticize the season. I actually want... Bro... Y'all better check out my nigga Daffy, bro. That nigga makes fucking goated content. We gonna hang on. Let me take a little break. Where's Daffy's head ass channel at? Bro. If y'all are like into anime, I don't know if we got any like anime watchers in here and stuff like that. But he's a goated ass fucking channel. Y'all should check that nigga out. Now, Daffy thinks The Boys season 4 is complete garbage. We'll probably end up reacting to his video, probably on like a later stream. But y'all should check this dude out. He's about to hit 8K. We can help him get to 8K. But he makes goated ass fucking content. Kagurabachi vid. I don't know if we got any anime manga stuff in here, but check this nigga out. But let's get back to it. Where'd the video go? Oh, it's right here. I'm working in the hospital right now. I'm gonna see if I can get checked out for a brain tumor after these. Like, I'm telling you, like, some of these people are like literally proving that either they just haven't watched the season. This season has literally gone nowhere. That's not true though. Like A-Train's redemption arc, stuff going on with Ryan, with Butcher. Like, what do you mean the season's not going anywhere? Homelander now finally fucking snapping how he fucking killed Webweaver out of cold blood. Like, he legitimately just doesn't care about his reputation anymore. Like, this is character progression. Like, how is it not going anywhere?
A romance. Kimiko just decides to go after her old terrorist organization. Huey's dad has a stroke randomly. Starlight has started some kind of... Frenchie is sad because of his complicated gay romance. Kimiko just decides to go after her old terrorist organization. Huey's dad has a stroke randomly. Starlight has started some kind of activist group. Does she run a homeless shelter? I can't remember, and honestly, it doesn't really matter. All of these things have nothing to do with the main plot, and all of the characters are just in a constant state of treading water where they neither grow or move forward in the story. When they finally do run into Newman again, it's not even clear what they're...
Yeah, so... How Butcher literally told the team about, you know, the soup virus, that it could potentially kill all soups if they used it incorrectly. Do y'all really think season 1 Butcher would have done that? Do y'all really think season 1 Butcher, who fucking hated soups, do y'all really think he would tell the team that, hey, if we unleash this, it's gonna kill every soup on Earth? Because y'all gotta understand, season 1 Butcher fucking hates soups. But since y'all like to say his character didn't progress, he's actually telling the team, which means, hey, he, to an extent, cares about soups now. He sees them as somewhat human. He still sees them as dangerous, but now his perspective has kind of changed as to where, okay, not all soups are bad. Maybe I shouldn't kill all soups, right? Anybody have 10 doses of Temp-V? Bro, if Temp-V existed in the real world, that shit would be fucking crazy. Imagine if Compound V existed in the real world. Y'all think, bro, hang on. Do y'all think niggas with superpowers could actually exist in the real world? Like, imagine if we've had people with, like, actual superpowers in the real world. I feel like it would be, like, exactly like this, if not worse. It would be exactly like The Boys. I feel like that's how it would turn out. You would have, like, superheroes being monetized. You know, people using their powers to, like, fuck shit up. I genuinely feel it would be like The Boys, if not worse. Ashley's arc, the Deep, Black Noir. All this stuff's happening, but nothing's going on. Okay.
Either grow or move forward in the story. When they finally do run in a constant state of treading water where they neither grow or move forward in the story. When they finally do run into Newman again, it's not even clear what they're trying to accomplish. They are literally faced.
What do you mean? They were literally there to get the virus and kill her, bro. What? What do you mean it's not clear what they're trying to accomplish? I don't know if I want to continue this, bro. I don't know if I want to continue this. They are literally at the lab where the virus is being made. And it's not clear what they're trying to accomplish. Hold on. Hello? Oh, shit. Let me mute my mic. Hang on. Someone's calling me, y'all. Let me mute my mic. Mute my mic. Okay. All right, we're good. Talking about some you not muted. Fuck you. Call G Herbo. Shut up. Oh shit. Z Fighters, appreciate that super chat. Superpowers in the real world would be terrible. The government would be overruled quickly, not slowly like the boys. Yeah, because people in the real world fucking hate the government. They'll probably try to storm that shit immediately. He getting the invitation for the next Diddy party? Yo, Asura, do you want to get banned? Talking about some he getting the invitation for the next Diddy party. Shut your ass up, nigga. I mean, them Diddy parties do be hitting. But anyways. Out of all the universes to be born, we were born in the one where soups don't exist. But let's keep going. This man literally said, we don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They're literally there to get the virus. And they didn't know that Newman followed her there. That's like, what?
To face with the woman that the president of the United States, even clear what they're trying to accomplish.
Again, he's not using the word woke. So I'm trying to be genuine here because I don't want to put him under the whole, he's saying everything is woke. I wanted to try and find videos criticizing it without calling it woke. That's the point of this stream.
Literally face to face with the woman that the president of the United States, and clear what they're trying to accomplish. They are literally face to face with the woman that the president of the United States has ordered them to kill, and they don't even make an attempt. I know she's really powerful, but why doesn't...
Yeah, because they can't... Dog. If they could hurt her physically, don't you think they would have tried that already? They've tried already. They know how strong she is. She's not... They've literally scaled her, like, right under Homelander in terms of, like, raw strength and ability. They're not topping her. They're not. That's literally why they're there trying to get the soup virus. Because if they could have hurt her physically, they would have long ago, but they can't. Like, Butcher literally tried to shoot her in the fucking head, and they can't. No, they can't defeat her by traditional means. Like, what do you mean they don't try? Because they can't hurt her. They can't. This has been confirmed, bro.
Doesn't Kimiko just snap her? Don't even make an attempt. I know she's really powerful, but why doesn't Kimiko just snap her neck?
Like, why do you think they're there trying to get the virus? They can't hurt her physically.
when they're on one of these long, thoughtful walks. At least Starlight sucker punches her.
And did that impact her at all? See? She literally just shrugged it off. They can't hurt her physically, bro. They can't.
There's even a scene in episode 4 where the president asks Starlight if they've...
Government would be so cooked if we had powers. Well, the government would probably get people with powers to work for them as well, though, too, to protect them. So, if we're gonna theorize about it, the government's obviously not just gonna let all these niggas with powers go roam around everywhere. They're probably either gonna find a way to get powers themselves, or they're gonna hire people with superpowers to work for them. That's what would happen. The first episode of the season was literally an assassination attempt. What's wrong with this guy? I don't know. Like I said, a lot of these people just either just not have been paying attention or just trying to find a reason to criticize it like out of nothing. Victoria can manipulate her blood like a healing factor. Yeah. Similar to Carnage, yeah. That's because we saw that in Gen V. She is strong. Like, this bitch is strong. They cannot kill her by traditional means. This has been confirmed.
They found a way to kill Newman, and she just shakes her Barbie doll head. Of course they haven't found a way to kill Newman. They haven't been looking. Because all the main characters are so focused on...
In the boys' book, Ryan dies from a flying sheep? No, in the boys' book, Ryan... Like, if you're talking about, like, Becca's son, like, he dies, like, out of the womb. Like, he rips his way out of Becca, kills Becca, and then Butcher literally fucking smashes his face in with a lamp, and he dies. That's how he dies, isn't it? I gotta remember. I gotta go back and read it, but I swore, like, Butcher killed Becca's baby in the comics. Dr. Disrespect with super speed.
Starlight if they had found a way to kill Newman.
Dr. Disrespect with super speed. I just caught that, bro. Since that nigga got exposed for touching minors, bro, he'd probably, like, speed up a bunch of kids, put them in his basement. No shot, dude.
There's even a scene in episode 4 where the president asks Starlight if they had found a way to kill Newman, and she just shakes her Barbie doll head. Of course they haven't found a way to kill Newman. They haven't been looking. Because...
Yes, they have. With the soup... Yo.
All the main characters are so focused on different things, none of them are working towards the same goal.
They've been keeping track of her the whole season. And the soup virus. They are very clearly looking.
Like when Huey and Kimiko meet with A-Train to get a vial of Compound V. Now it's clear that Huey's goal is to get the Compound V in order to save his father from dying. But why is Kimiko there? She has no connection to this story, and she doesn't become part of it later on either. She argues with Huey a little bit about using the Compound V, but never tries...
Kimiko's there to protect him, like, in case anything goes wrong. Because he was supposed to be, like, meeting with A-Train. And, you know, I guess he was worried that, like... He was most likely worried that it was going to be a trap, so he just brought Kimiko just in case. That's literally it. That's why she was there. She was there to protect Huey in case anything went wrong with him meeting up with A-Train. That's why. It's not that complicated.
To stop him.
It's just, I don't know. This video ain't really worth the time. Shit, none of these videos are worth the time, technically. Not even this one. Not even that one. Kimiko didn't expect Shining Light to show up. Yeah. Now, I will say, though, Huey, because y'all remember, I don't know if y'all saw it, when they literally did like they literally had a clean shot on Huey and just didn't take it. That was a little bit of plot armor. I'm not gonna lie. Moist Critical gave his take. Moist Critical. Hang on. Did he actually? Well, I don't really watch Moist like that. Where did he give his take at? Where did he give his take? Somebody link it, because I don't know. I don't really watch Moist. I'm not looking at that. I already told y'all I don't care about the woke shit. Yeah, that whole thing where like they had a clean shot on him and they just kind of just like they didn't take the shot. That was stupid. Stream, bruh. We probably just about to get off at this point because there's really nothing. I feel like I've kind of made my point here. Oh, I think I like clicked on it at some point in the video. Where does he talk about it? Wait. Oh, is this it right here? What does Moist say about it? We could check out what Moist has to say. Hang on.
Okay, no, we're fine. The only, one of the big things that I really like that they're doing is with A-Train. I think A-Train has a really, really good arc. I think they've handled him super well. I hate what they're doing with Starlight. I think Starlight, they have relegated to a super unlikable character who's just like a loose cannon now.
Wait,
I don't
what?
really understand that decision. And they, like, that whole, I don't even feel...
She's not a loose cannon. The whole point is she's kind of like at a breaking point, right? With like all the shit that's happened to her, and this is kind of her just kind of like letting it. She's just kind of exploding, and the stuff with Firecracker is just kind of like the icing on the cake. And she was even tolerable with like Firecracker up until a certain point, but just like her mentioning all the like abortion and stuff like that, like wait, what? They've kind of just made her a loose cannon. Like, no, she's at a breaking point just with everything that's happened with Firecracker. She's not a loose cannon. What, Moist? What you talking about, bro? Hang on, Moist. What's she saying?
I feel like Starlight and Huey even like each other anymore. I feel like they fucking hate each other. Like they're super indifferent all the time when they're on screen.
No, literally in the latest episode, she tells Huey, "I love you." Moist? Hold up, Moist. I don't... Now, okay. Oh, bro. We can't let this slide. I will say we could get some more scenes of like Huey and Starlight actually being a couple. That I agree on. But I feel like that just kind of goes to show they're so focused on like Newman and everything that they don't really have time to like enjoy their personal lives because they're trying to do all this shit. But I will say, like, we could have got a few more scenes like saying, hey, they're a couple. So I get that, but I don't know. Loose cannon? I don't know. But she literally tells him I love you in like the latest episode, so no.
I don't know what the fuck they like wiped their ass with that entire narrative. What else? I was just talking about this earlier. I like what they're doing with Butcher. I actually do like Butcher.
Their chemistry is pretty off. I wouldn't say it's off. It's just we haven't gotten much scenes with them together because they've just been busy just with all this other shit. Bro, bunch of shit is happening. Starlight and Huey are focused elsewhere. That's what I'm saying. It's just like there's so much stuff going on that it's like they can't really just like and like Homelander is literally hunting them too. So it's like they can't really go on dates. They can't really do all that stuff anymore now because they're being hunted. Like I don't know.
What else? I was just talking about this earlier.
Do you think Soulja Boy will come back? Yeah, he's coming back. Probably next season. He'll probably die. Yeah, he'll probably die doing something, I don't know. But he's way too strong for them to just, like, leave alive. I think they're going to bring him back, and they're going to kill him somehow. Somehow they'll find a way to do it.
I like what they're doing with Butcher. I actually do like Butcher. Butcher is just a hard character to ruin. I like how they're handling Butcher and his worsening health. And him, like, combating his... I don't want to get into spoilers. I like what they're doing with Butcher. I'll stop there. I think they're doing well with Butcher. I think they're doing well with A-Train. The whole sexual assault episode, I thought was going to be a lot worse based on what chat was telling me. It was just super stupid. Like, super unnecessary for them showing all those scenes. But it wasn't, like, half the episode. So I prepared for that to be a lot worse than it turned out to be.
Okay, so this is more so, like, subjective criticism. Like, he thinks it's unnecessary. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though, either. But at least he's saying, hey, I thought it would be a lot worse, but it wasn't. So, yeah. That's more so, like, the thing with the essay scene is that a lot of people seem to be conflating, like, subjective problems with, like, objective criticism. Like, there's a difference between, like, not liking the scene, saying, hey, I just don't like that it dragged out that long, and then objectively saying, well, they did it to, they did it for laughs, or they did it to embarrass Huey, and, stuff like that, and then trying to call the director a hypocrite. It's just like, that doesn't really work. Like, even the stuff with Huey isn't really much different than what we've seen before. Like, they've always put jokes in, like, uncomfortable situations. Obviously, the situation itself isn't funny. It's just the whole ridiculousness surrounding it. But people are kind of conflating the two. That's where that comes in. But I've already made a video on that if y'all want to go see it. Yes, Tech Knight's dead. He died. Holy shit. Okay. I've already seen this. I'll probably make a response vid to that, maybe. But I've already seen that. People don't understand that episode 6 was unnecessary, but it was portrayed to illustrate the downright. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, because it brought Huey to, like, a breaking point. It's essentially to break Huey, but then make him strong. It's supposed to be for, like, the long game down the line. Like, this is literally gonna strengthen Huey and further progress him as a character. People are kind of just jumping the gun because they just didn't like to see him in, like, an uncomfortable position or whatever. MM and Herogasm. Bro, like, are we really gonna sit here and try and act like, yo, Frenchie literally stuck a bomb up Translucent's ass, and they played that off as comedy, like they put a joke in it. And what Frenchie did was sexual violation. Where were all the complaints then? In season 1 when they did that, where was all the complaining? When Deep literally got his fingers forced inside his gills by that chick he was fucking? Isn't that technically, essay? But they put comedy in it? Where was all the complaints there? Like, a lot of y'all seem to, like, not understand what type of show this is. They've always put jokes in, like, uncomfortable situations. That's the whole idea of, like, dark comedy. That's the whole point. Obviously, they're not saying, hey, essay was a joke, or essay is a joke, or, like, murder is a joke. They literally murder people in all these wacky and bizarre ways, and nobody says anything. Because that's the whole point. They've been doing this. That's not remotely the same. Yes, it is. It's literally the same, though. It is literally the same, though. They've been made humor out of this. They've been doing this the whole time. This isn't much different than what's been shown before. When Deep showed Starlight his dick, that was like a moment that was meant for, like, shock value and humor and everything. But literally right after that, it got serious. because he was basically targeting Starlight and taking advantage of her. So at that point on, it got serious. But the whole idea that like Deep was pretending to be a superhero or he was pretending to be genuine just to whip his dick out, that was supposed to be like, oh, okay, it's kind of funny. But after that, it got serious. It's not the same, I'm with you, but no, it's not. What are you talking about? Like, it's much more that the portrayal of it was just kind of insane with the IRL weight that comes with it. Yeah, it's intense, but the show is uncomfortable fundamentally. That too. It's 4 seasons in. Why are people still on about it? Because people need something to be upset about. It's really all it is.
Yeah, edgy for the sake of being edgy. That's what that was for sure.
But the show's...
I will say...
but the show's been edgy, though, bruh. The show has been edgy for the sake of... No, this is... Why is this a problem now when they've been doing it for 4 seasons straight? The show has been edgy. Like, I don't get... Why is that a problem? Wasn't that SA when Deep showed his dick to Starlight? The comic version is worse. Well, yeah, but he's saying basically a lot of people keep trying to compare what happened with the Deep and Starlight to Huey, and they're basically saying, well, they took Starlight more seriously. Well, no, there was initial humor in the Deep and Starlight too. And not to mention the Deep and Starlight situation was like, it was very like straight to the point, right? You had the Deep who was like essentially targeting Starlight and manipulating her, which that's not nearly the same as Huey's situation, which was an initial infiltration. It was an initial infiltration with some comedy in it that progressively got worse over time. That's not nearly the same. And the fact that people keep trying to act like it is insane. The reason why season 4 episode 6 is heavy is because it revels in the situation Huey is in on a pushy level. Like, you're right, it really isn't a big deal, but you also can't be mad at people for not liking it. I'm not upset at people for not liking it. I'm saying that it's not much different than what's been done before, despite people trying to act like it is. That's all I'm saying. I literally said at the end of my video, I said you don't have to like it, but a lot of y'all are really like trying to spin it in a way that it's not being shown. Like, the way they've handled this, it's the same way they've been handling it before. It's really just people trying to find something to complain about. Again, you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it, but it's not different than what's been done before is what I'm saying. Like, where were all these complaints with like hero-gasm and stuff like that? Where like you had all these naked women and dudes everywhere. You had MM being cummed on, MM literally being choked by a dick. Where was all the complaining then? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I think we're done here. We're finished. I think, does he say anything else that I need to look at?
Maybe I am on the crazy pills here and off my gourd. I feel like this season is highly, like, significantly more, like, everyone is a sexual, like, menace than previous ones. Of course, that's been a common theme throughout The Boys, based because of the comics it's based on. But this season, every episode has, like, someone's ass getting eaten out, someone, like, fucking farting on cake and then rubbing their dick and fucking rubbing their clit. Okay. Like, every episode. And, like, every line of dialogue between, like, the Deep and Noir or anyone, it's always like, bro, that got me so fucking hard. Yeah, so I, like, blew his face off, and I was like, damn, I just blew a load, too. Like, every single piece of dialogue.
No. I think the Deep and Noir had a conversation about, like, you know, because Noir was thinking about quitting Vought. I mean, I could see what he's saying there.
I think it's, like, significantly more than every other season.
But not every scene is like that, though.
So that's just becoming extremely nauseating every time. I have not seen the Star Wars TCG. I've seen some of the cards, but I haven't seen how it plays. You like Sister Sage? I do like Sister Sage. I think she is a strong character. Though, I don't know why they're sidelining her so hard in, like, the more recent episodes. I don't really get that.
Sidelining her? I mean, she was never really in the forefront, though. What do you mean sidelining her? They never put her in the forefront. She was always kind of like that person who was like manipulating everything from like the shadows and stuff like that. What do you mean sidelining her? What does he mean by that?
To be honest, I don't really see the whole... Oh, this is a spoiler. I won't get into that. I just don't see the point
does he explain this?
Of like nerfing her in episode. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me.
Nerfing her in episode?
Nerfing her in episode. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me.
More like how they discovered her weakness. Well, no, they didn't discover her weakness. No. Sage, I assume he's talking about the mansion scene where they shot her in the head and stuff like that. But that was Sage literally baiting MM. Sage literally baited him into shooting her in the head. Like, she wanted him to shoot him there. I don't know what he means by that. But she's been a side character from the start. Yeah, she's been a side character. I don't get what he means when he says sidelighting and then he says nerf. I'm pretty sure he's talking about like the brain thing, but that's always been a weakness. I don't know what he means by that. But we're done. This was a little bit of a longer stream than usual. I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off of YouTube to work on this next vid. Actually, yeah. This next vid is going to be a response to, like, the big Bungie stuff that y'all kept telling me to look at. So I'm going to make a video on that. It'll probably be out maybe in, like, 2 or 3 days. But we got 100 niggas in here. That is crazy. Sage basically said she didn't want to be in the spotlight. Yeah, because it allows her to, like, move around secretly. It allows her to move around secretly without, like, being discovered. That's why when, like, Homelander announced that she was in the 7, she was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to be in the front like that. I need to be able to go wherever I want without being recognized. Like, Sage wants to be a background character. Nah, good luck debunking that. Bro. Okay. What, y'all don't have faith in your boy? Y'all don't have faith in your boy? Man, I think I can do it. Bruh. Y'all don't have faith? Hang on. Hold up. Y'all don't have faith? Y'all don't have faith? Bro, because I've already seen a good chunk of it. And I'm just like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this, bruh. I got y'all, bro. But anyways, I'm out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got 100 niggas in here. Feel free to join the Discord if y'all haven't already. Send y'all a little invite. I have faith. Appreciate that, Feather Guardian. Sage always wants to be in the sideline because she's literally the smartest person. Yeah. Glad y'all actually pay attention to the show. I'm out. Be sure to follow my Twitch. I'm fucking tired. Tired after a long ass fucking day of work. I'm tired. I'm probably about to go watch some anime. Go to sleep. But put my Twitch in the chat. Holy shit. Discord. Oh yeah, some of y'all niggas was asking to join the fucking Discord. The Discord link is pinned in the live chat if y'all want to join that. And yeah. I'm out. Let me get my streaming music. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. This was a long one. This was a long one. I need to find some. Hang on. Hold up. Alright. I'm going to just use this one. Cool. By the way, are you filming in your garage? Where's all the walls at? Bro, it's an isolated part of the house. We'll just say that. I'm downstairs. I'm downstairs cuz you know, I moved houses. This is like a downstairs area in like from where like my family is. That's why. Like I see a lot of y'all in the comments saying, "Where your walls at?" That's why. It's like it's unfinished. So, yeah. That's why. But yeah, I'm out. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.